What's going on to you Aquarius out there? Hope y'all are having a great day. Smash the like button. That way you can get more in tune to the energy of the reading. And not only that, but it also helps the channel out. And I would really appreciate it. Also, too, please make sure to go ahead and click the link in the comment section below, right? It's called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you, Aquarius, to a website where there's all the ways to be able to financially support the channel. The books that I have that are on Amazon, the tarot readings, as well as the birth chart readings. I also teach people how to do the tarot for themselves. So you can support either way. If you don't necessarily want to support financially, you can still smash the like button, leave a comment. It's free. So thank you. All right, so for you, Aquarius, you have the Emperor, the Page of Cups, and you have the Devil. Right? These three cards right here. So I'm seeing with the Emperor and the Page of Cups, there's a level of people trying to shortchange you, Aquarius, right now. I'm seeing that you, Aquarius, are blocking out all of the nonsense because there's a lot of, what I'm saying is that there's a lot of chaos going on around you, Aquarius. And you, Aquarius, are actually striving to make things make sense and rein it in, bring it in, pull it in, reel it in. Because a lot of you, Aquarius, obviously don't know what exactly just happened. Now, all of a sudden, with the snap of a finger, it seems like you, Aquarius, are just thrown in this whirlwind of nonsense where you have to deal with family issues, financial, family issues, maybe financial issues, romantic issues, whatever issues it is. It just seems like it came out of nowhere. And this is what the planet Uranus represents. The planet Uranus represents the chaos that comes into a person's life. It doesn't just affect you, Aquarius. It affects us all, because that's what Uranus represents. It represents curveballs. It represents things that just come out of nowhere, and now we are affected by it, and we have to figure out a way to actually make that a part of the solution or solve the problem, right? So you, Aquarius, being ruled by Uranus, right? Saturn first, no exception, and then Uranus second. I can only imagine how much it is affecting you. However, the Emperor represents you are doing what it is that you need to do. And it is, you are being motivated to stay the course, because as crazy as things seem to be, you, Aquarius, actually are moving in the correct direction by not allowing yourself to get crumpled up underneath the pressure. That's number one. And number two, handling this personal problem. Because the truth is, the way that problems work, this is why I say that problems have to be fixed. Because if you're just looking for somebody to listen to a problem, it's stupid. Listen to a problem and the problem never gets fixed, that's stupid. And the reason why it's stupid is because, and I'm about to explain it, is because problems compound. It gets worse. So the longer it takes is the worse problems are going to get. This is why it is that you'll have one person in the relationship, I'm not going to say which one, but one person in the relationship will come back home from work telling the other person about what's going on, right? What's getting them upset. And then the other person will listen to what that person has to say, but then the other person wants them to listen. Yeah, don't do that. That's stupid. Actually have the person solve the problem. That's the better way, because what's going to happen is stop coming home, right? It's so stupid to come home and bellyache about the same issue day after day after day, or whatever, or whatever the frequency is. So point that I'm trying to make here with that is, a lot of you, Aquarius, are actually doing the right thing. You're thinking of a good way to solve your problems. And one of the best ways that you Aquarius, one of the best things that you Aquarius are coming up with is, number one, is to pay attention to the nonsense that's happening to you and to actually go directly to the source and solve it. The Devil card and the Nine of Pentacles represents this could also have people involved in it as well, other people involved in it. And the way that they're looking at you, right, because you do have the Page of Cups, so you have people who are expecting, okay, I'm starting to understand. So you have people who are expecting you to help them solve their issues. Okay, I get it now. Sometimes it takes me a minute for me to really understand on a deeper level what's going on. Okay, I get it. So the Emperor and the Page of Cups represents you Aquarius are chilling, doing your own thing, relaxing, kicking back. What's happening here is you're ignoring the nonsense that they're bringing in. A lot of you Aquarius are asking yourselves, why exactly would you want these people to be around you anyway, right? So now that you Aquarius are like, okay, you want these people to just kind of stop trying to tell you what's going on with them and have them fix their own issues, because you're staying focused on what you need to do. The Devil and the Devil card and the Nine of Pentacles represents they can't handle the fact that you Aquarius are telling them no. So they're trying to blame you for their problems in an inadvertent or an indirect way. They're trying to make it seem like it's you Aquarius's issues because of the fact that you Aquarius should have been helping them out when you just left them hanging. And the truth of the matter is that's not really the case whatsoever. It's just that you Aquarius don't want to have anything to do with their nonsense because it's not your problem. That's number one. And number two, you know, you can't be a savior to everybody. You can't be this person that tries to save everybody and save everyone and save this and save that. Your cape flapping in the breeze, stuff like this, and you standing up on a hill or some sort of elevated surface, looking towards the sky. Truth, justice, and the American way. It's like, nah. You Aquarius have to look out for you too. You know? People got to learn to grow up. People got to learn to solve their own, issues. And the Hangman represents now, now they're caught up. They're caught up in a real serious issue, especially since the fact that you got the Hanged Man. They're caught up in a very serious issue because it's a major arcana. They're in deep. They may have some sort of financial issues. They may be coming around asking you for some money, or coming around asking you to specifically save them, do something. Like, listen, I ain't even gonna get into it. But the Queen of Swords is about how, and they're mad at you at the fact that you are not trying to save them. They're mad at the fact that you're not trying to just let them get away with everything, that they have to actually grow up. They're mad at you for that. But the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles represents, well, you don't really care, because for you Aquarius, you on the Seven of Swords type stuff. You are creating boundaries. You are putting the swords down and creating that line. You're telling them, you're telling them you don't care. You may not even tell them that you don't care. You just don't care because you've been there. You've done enough. Not saying that you're going to be selfish for the rest of your life, but you get to pick and choose, because as long as it doesn't compromise your spiritual value, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no, because sometimes, a lot of times when you do good for other people, Aquarius, people will be overdoing it, and they think that you're now obligated to save them. When you were just trying to help them out, because everybody can use some help at some time, But the fact that you Aquarius actually reached out to them and was like, hey, you try to offer some help to them, and the fact that they took it and taking it way too far, and trying to look at you like you are the person that's going to save them in every situation. That's their mistake. And it goes to show you what kind of dysfunctional, they're also, what kind of dysfunctional person that they are. It goes to show you that, because only a dysfunctional person expects somebody else to constantly save them all the time, right? Constantly save them, look out for them. That's something called personal responsibility. You know what I mean? So it's like only a scumbag is going to look for a person to be like, yeah, even though I'm myself and I'm my own personal individual, I'm looking at somebody else to them to hold me responsible and do this. Then you have the Five of Pentacles. This person, don't be surprised if this person reaches out to you and begs. I'm just letting you know, and tells you they'll do anything, or please, or whatever. The Fool and the Tower represents, don't get caught up. If you help them, it'll get worse for you. It'll drag you down with them. Let them figure out life on their own. Let life be their teacher, is what the cards are saying. This is a warning. Do not help them. Told y'all I'm getting better. All right now. So let's clarify the Tower. Let's talk about it. The King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, Four of Wands, the Empress, and then you have the Justice to clarify the Tower. So the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups represents, you must maintain your value. Don't help them. Do not help them. The Knight of Cups, you need to look out for yourself. The Four of Wands and the Empress, if these are not, you know, like if this is not something that affects you and you can afford to let them be on their own, right? Let them do that. Because the Empress and the Justice, both of these are Libra, by the way. This is another warning. This is basically another warning. It's saying how it is that, number one, they're going to go ahead and they'll get the help, and then they'll act like they don't know you. And number two, they're not equitable people. These are not people that you gain value from, that legitimately want to see you, Aquarius, do right. They don't care about they don't care about anyone. They just want to make sure that they're good for the day, and they don't care what it is that they have to say. It's not equitable. It's not. They're never going to be able to be decent, upstanding people. That's what the Justice represents. So if you go and you rock with them, it's saying that if you get dragged down into it, which you will have deserved that, because you saw all the warning signs written on the wall or on the wall, and you still decided to rock with them anyway. So that's something that you, Aquarius, gotta really understand. Leave people in the mud sometimes, especially if you know that they deserve it. If these are not people that legitimately you can tell from their efforts, their past efforts, they have a history of being truthful, upstanding, right? Of course, no one is perfect, but I mean, generally, these are not really people, right? They don't know you, right? As far as like have a rapport with you. These are not people, Aquarius, that you should really be taking too seriously, because they're looking to take advantage of everybody that they interact with, unfortunately.